Welcome back, Super Friends and Super Family. I'm Nick, and today I'm reacting to The Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. Excited to see where we go as we're slowly approaching the end of the second season of The Big Bang Theory. I still have the same opinion as when I started. I feel like the second season overall has been significantly a step up from Season 1. So far, I'm glad that the season has been staying strong, and I am looking forward to see if there's some significant changes by the end of this season. I mean, so far, the biggest change that's been hinted at has been just some character development with Howard, but I think something significant could happen by the time we reach the end between Penny and Leonard, of course. But we'll see. Maybe they'll drag it on longer. I mean, look how far I am into Friends, and we're still in a kind of a perpetual will they, won't they, at least at this point, with Ross and Rachel. As always, you want to watch along the full unedited reaction to The Big Bang Theory. That's all up on Patreon. That's also where you can watch future reactions if you don't want to wait and you care to support the channel. Let's just get right into it. The Big Bang Theory Season 2, Episodes 15 and 16. Oh, this is great.
Like I did that day. Take me all the way.
Oh dang, he's gonna go immediately mute. Sheldon looks like he's being held hostage almost. Oh.
Fellas, please.
Honey, come on.
That would be a lot.
Finding our sound.
The sound of a cat being run over by a lawnmower.
Not too far off, possibly.
Very busy. Is there any way that we can put...
How was Leonard on the phone during that performance?
You understand my trepidation.
What's that about?
Not a clue.
We just postpone it till the spring.
Postpone what?
Fairly easy to deduce. He's holding the phone to his left ear.
Meaning?
Rather than the emotional side of the brain, suggesting that he has no personal relationship with the caller.
Is this actually accurate? Could you tell this?
Needs to be repeated. This suggests some sort of invasive medical test. Colonoscopy.
No, is it?
There's not a lot of room. It's going to be uncomfortable.
I'm definitely going with colonoscopy.
Sheldon is definitely wrong.
My mother's coming to visit.
Oh, yes. Okay, everyone's told me to look forward to seeing Leonard's mother.
You were right.
What a comment from Howard. Okay, let's see. I hope this hasn't been overhyped. And I don't know if she's going to be the type of character that is really likable, kind of like Sheldon's mom, or is she going to be really crazy, you know? Because what Leonard has talked about his childhood does not sound the best. No birthdays. Is that her? Oh, I feel like I know this actress.
I can read the sign. I'm just pondering the implications.
I kind of like her immediately.
The elevator doesn't work.
Number of mailboxes and given typical urban population dense. Delusion of functionality.
You must be Leonard's mother.
I don't know if I must be, but yes.
She's like Sheldon in a lot of ways.
Nice to meet you.
You're a handshaker. Interesting.
You come with me, I'll walk you to the apartment.
You like to exchange pleasantries on the way?
She's so much like
Yeah,
Sheldon.
sure, I guess.
All right, you start.
What was Leonard like when he was little?
Oh, I think you mean young. He's always been little.
Dang, roasting her own son.
You'll have to be more specific.
Okay, like 5 or 6.
What?
5.
Oh, okay, not specific enough.
What Freud would call the phallic stage of psychosexual.
What?
The boy did spend most of his waking hours with a tight grasp on his penis.
Dang.
Leonard mentioned you were a psychiatrist.
My primary field is neuroscience.
Well,
Very
I'm
smart.
an actress.
That's a look of approval, 100%.
Why?
Passion, art.
The performing arts suffer from an external locus of identity.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
Value you, which is often the result of unmet childhood emotional needs.
I think there's some truth to what she's saying.
I had a wonderful childhood.
Tell me about it.
She's in psychiatrist mode.
I know my dad wanted a boy.
Oh dang. Is this a good breakthrough or just bad?
Being good at sports, but I hated getting dirty. Slugger until I got my first training bra. He just stopped playing catch with me.
Oh, is this true? Dang, that's so sad if it's true.
Your mother's here.
Leonard's like, yeah, that's what usually happens.
You want to have intercourse with that girl, find out what kind of cologne her father wore.
Oh my gosh. What a line. The fact that is the first line she says to her son on the show is insane.
Steeped 3 minutes.
Yes.
2% milk. 1 teaspoon sugar.
Yes.
Raw sugar.
Yes.
She's worse than Sheldon.
It's cold.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
I'll start again.
I have the same problem with him.
And this is such an interesting way to look at Sheldon and Leonard with the mom.
It's from an overdeveloped sex drive.
What?
Consummation of our marriage, his father and I only had intercourse for the purposes of reproduction.
That seems a fairly efficient arrangement.
Yes, they're on the same page.
His from an anthropological. Mine, of course, was the only one worth reading.
Obviously, obviously.
I would very much like to read about your sex life.
Well, it's all online, or you can order it from the Princeton University Press.
It's not gonna be good. No way.
What are you guys talking about?
The frequency with which your parents...
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you just can't listen to any of these conversations.
If you're lucky, maybe she'll show you the PowerPoint presentation.
He's not joking either.
It's on my other laptop.
Oh,
What's new?
You'll have to be more specific.
Sheldon's like, come on, you should know better.
Well, I've been having some fascinating menopausal symptoms recently.
Please no, please no.
Maybe something less personal.
Your Uncle Floyd died.
Dang.
What happened?
His heart stopped beating.
So matter of
I
fact.
have to urinate.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
what a remarkable woman.
Sheldon found someone else of the same species. That's what happened.
The only warm memories I have of my childhood are of my Uncle Floyd.
That's brutal.
I'm betting she never hit you with a Bible because you wouldn't eat your Brussels sprouts.
No, definitely not.
She doesn't glue electrodes to your head to measure your brain waves while potty training.
That sounds terrifying.
When I was a kid, if I wanted an EEG, I had to attach my own electrode.
They should have swapped lives. That would have been interesting.
Unlike Leonard, they're at the top of their respective field.
Boy, you suck.
Yeah, this is pretty mean.
His sister just successfully grew a human pancreas in an adolescent gibbon.
In a what?
So she's close to curing diabetes.
Why else would you grow a pancreas in a teenaged gibbon?
For fun?
Wow, you must be very proud.
Why? They're not my accomplishments. I have to urinate.
Don't announce it every time, please. Not like that, at least.
You brought your mom to work. You must suffer.
Okay, it's revenge.
Your siblings were so much more successful than you.
You're like the Jar Jar Binks of the Hofstadter family.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
Misa think you're looking so sorry. This is difficult and try to help me through it.
Nope, I think mocking you is more fun.
Next time, don't use to bring Mama to work.
Does Sheldon get the reference, or has he still not seen Phantom Menace?
In bladder voiding, as in real estate, it's location, location.
I agree with Sheldon to a certain extent.
Can't speak to women unless he's drunk. Go.
This could be fascinating.
Jewish male living with his mother is so common it borders on sociological cliche. Inability to separate from one's mother can stem from a pathological fear of women. Homosexual marriage to satisfy your need for intimacy.
Leonard's revenge. Leonard's revenge.
Say what? That's basically what I just said.
You brought your husband to work. You know the rule.
Oh, who's gonna have the last laugh now?
Misa looking pretty sad now, too, betcha.
Playing with fire.
1 o'clock?
Yeah, there's no hurry, Mother. Tell them more about their secret love for each other.
Show me your laboratory at 1 o'clock.
Her reasoning is unassailable. It is 1 o'clock.
Unassailable logic.
Sodium iodide crystals by the Italians.
So no original research?
Oh.
No.
Oh.
What's the point of my seeing it? I could just read the paper the Italians wrote.
Why didn't you say that to her? Is it always my responsibility?
It's selective mutism.
It's your responsibility. I swear this is the same thing you did at the comic book store last week.
You're like a couple. Here we go.
I can't believe you're bringing that up. Talk about this later. But you always say that, but we never do.
I think Leonard's mom is right about everything.
You went to the comic book store without me.
Oh, that's what he was thinking. Okay.
You got alcohol?
Your mom's still here?
Yep.
Come on in. Wait, she's not gonna come here looking for you, is she?
Maybe.
She took Sheldon to the hospital to get a brain scan.
What happened?
Mother likes looking at brains, and Sheldon likes getting his brain scanned.
And they get along. They're on the same wavelength.
You can't let her get into your head.
What about yours?
My head is her summer house.
The locus of my identity is totally exterior to me.
Oh, yeah, there she is. Hi, Mom. What I used to do when I was little to have some sensation of human contact?
What?
You grabbed her penis and wouldn't let go.
When I was 10 years old, I built a hugging machine.
Really?
I built 2 radio-controlled arms that would hug me and pat my back.
Oh, that's so sad.
So sad.
You know what the saddest part was?
What?
My father used to borrow it.
Dang, dang. Why would he stay in a marriage like that, poor guy?
To my research, you have a remarkable brain.
I know.
They are made for each other. Best Sheldon has a friend now.
Common complaint among men. Nothing's ever big enough. Unwillingness to accept empirical evidence suggests an attempt at flattery.
This is true.
I've been living with your son too long, gotten into some bad habits.
It's rubbing off.
Can I make you a cup of tea?
I doubt it, but if anyone has a chance, it's probably you.
I think Sheldon can pull it off.
I feel very comfortable around you.
I feel very comfortable around you, too.
Unique as ourselves, be connected by someone as comparatively workaday as your son.
Is that a rhetorical point, or would you like to do the math?
Let's do the math, please.
I'd like to do the math.
Yes.
I'd like that, too.
She's never gonna leave hanging out with Sheldon. Just move in with Penny, Leonard. It's necessary.
You're gonna lick the salt off my neck, do the shot. Whoops.
How drunk.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear anything after lick.
Okay, shot lime.
Right.
What were we doing again? Okay, drinking.
Ah! Where's the lime?
Really? Where is this gonna lead?
Okay, we're sharing.
Really? Yeah, get the lime out.
So what do you think?
I'm just not sure it's appropriate with my son's roommate.
Wait, what? What are they talking about?
I can't help but speculate we'd be very good together.
Together like a couple?
Certainly something I could never do with my husband.
Remarkable release of endorphins.
They're talking about something else, right?
You're appealing to the neuroscientific researcher in me.
And it's working.
See right through me, don't you?
Only when you're in a CAT scanner.
I swear, if the mom walks in...
Honey, shush, 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 shush.
Yeah, please don't ruin it, Leonard.
You know what my mother would say about this? She would say, because
Stop, stop, stop.
it's our way of making up for the intimacy we didn't get as children.
Why would you bring that up right now?
Yes.
I don't know.
Oh my gosh.
You're saying you're not having sex with me, you're having sex with your mother?
No.
I'm gonna go with no.
That is the sickest thing I've ever heard.
That's not what he said, right?
Have sex with your father, and I'm okay with that.
Get out!
Oh my god. This is a fumble at the touchdown line.
She said shush, I should have shushed.
Yes. Okay, yeah. That could have been worse. You could have walked in on something much worse.
Baby, hold tight.
This is Leonard's hell right here. He's locked in this room forever. I mean, this is kind of amazing.
Have a nice flight.
That's not really in my control, is it?
Oh no. That's less natural than Sheldon, honestly.
I was just coming over to talk to you.
You don't have to. Ever.
We're done. She's moving out.
Goodbye, Mother.
Goodbye, Leonard. So sluggish. Shall we pick up where we left off last time?
Let's not. I have to work. You don't want to cry.
I mean,
Oh my
my mom
gosh.
could have just said,
Oh my gosh.
Fly to New Jersey and discuss your relationship with your parents during a brain scan?
would it help?
Well, it would help me.
I mean, people weren't lying. Leonard's mother is a character. Wow.
God, I love the smell of paintballs in the morning.
Of course.
No way we can get to the ridge. The chemistry department has us completely cut off.
Oh, you have to beat the chemists.
Paying the price for some of us failing to attend my physics department paintball strat. I had to take her to the laser clinic. I wanted to see a doctor's note. We hide behind the dumpsters in the parking lot and ambush people when they come to pee.
Shouldn't be a problem. Venus is up during the day. They're probably just all staring at the sky.
They found themselves on a planet with a culture based loosely on Earth, Athens, and Sparta.
I know nothing about Stargate.
Why don't I run away and you cover me? Because you chose your mother's veins over victory.
How dare you? Have your priorities straight. Is he covering them at all?
Had to take her. It's almost bathing suit weather. I surrender. Don't shoot. They went that way.
Howard, I'm on your team.
Oh, dang.
Dead. All of them.
Sorry.
It was friendly fire.
Oh, wow. She's gonna get you.
Wait to be captured or killed.
That's the worst part, the waiting. Big, wet ball of death. Kinda makes you feel more alive, doesn't it?
Kinda does.
I say we make every moment count.
Is this gonna lead to...
How exactly do we do that?
Oh, wow. Okay.
We're getting slaughtered out here!
War is hell.
Okay, well, this could complicate things. I wonder how Leonard will feel about this. Leonard really has had a run of just things not going well for him, right? Between his bad luck with Penny, I mean, dealing with his mom, and now possibly, you know, he might be hurt, maybe he won't care. I don't know.
Why they don't simply let some of you go so that there's money available for my...
Who do you want to get fired? Raj again?
Me, Sheldon?
Based on your academic record, any number of things I would...
What a roast.
Howard, I got the approval for the rapid prototyper you wanted.
Great, Leslie,
You
thanks.
scratch my back, I scratch yours.
Nothing going on?
What's with the back scratching and the meow?
What do you think?
I believe the back-scratching metaphor generally describes a quid pro quo. Goods or services to the second party in compensation for a similar action.
This is true.
Meow. That sounded to me like an African civet cat. What the name suggests, the civet cat is not a true cat.
What is it?
Now I'm done.
Oh, come on. You can't leave us like that.
A back-scratching metaphor? I'm thinking there was some actual scratching involved.
You and Leslie have a little history.
I don't care about that.
Great, because I've been dying to say something.
Okay.
You and Leslie?
Is that why you didn't cover our escape and let us get cut down like animals?
One of the reasons.
Oh yeah, sorry about that.
He also wasn't covering even before she showed up.
Dereliction of duty in the face of the enemy is a court-martial offense.
Yes, yes.
Leslie Winkle is the 5th girl I've ever had sex with. I mean, for free.
Okay.
I'm getting new equipment, and you're not, and that's unfair. But a better way to look at it
Is how?
I'm getting sex, and you're not, and that's delightful.
I lose my whole shopping cart. That's 3 hours of picking out shoes just shot to hell.
Dang.
Hello, Penny.
Hello, Sheldon.
You're in my spot. Spot. At the moment I first sat on it would be 0, 0.
What? Fine. Happy?
I'm not unhappy.
Neutral. He's neutral now.
Thank you. You are a lifesaver.
It's a lot of shoes you ordered.
How many?
It's really not. When we shoot things, it's because we want to eat them or make them leave our boyfriends alone.
Oh, dang. Oh, come on. So much for staying consistent. This is life or death. Oh my gosh. Look at him. Look at him. Everything you ever wanted.
Likewise, found the experience
Satisfactory?
the word I was looking for, but sure, I'll do this pass-fail.
Isn't it nice when your good fortune makes others miserable?
They're gonna bond over this, aren't they?
You know, most people don't get that.
How is this gonna go?
I'm busy, Ma!
Too busy to help your mother with her zipper! Why not? He's got company!
I think they're made for each other. I think they're made for each other. Wow.
Oh, there's the arrhythmia.
Is she Jewish?
Are you Jewish?
No.
Yes!
Okay, then you kids have fun! Use protection!
You need to move out, Howard. You need to. Oh, dang, you're making it worse. There's no saving
You think
it.
he'll notice?
What are they gonna yes, he'll notice. What are they gonna do?
You had your chance to be we for like a year and a half now.
Why do we have to tell him I did it?
Well, we're not gonna tell him I did it.
Okay, how about this?
Who else are you gonna blame? Howard?
Somebody broke in.
Who?
We could tell him they wanted the couch to stay away from their boyfriend.
What if we just flip it over?
No, no, no. He will absolutely know.
There's no discernible butt print.
Come on.
No, no, no.
There, butt print.
It's too small and too perfect.
A perfect butt print?
Shh, act normal.
Sheldon!
It's gonna take him 2 seconds to realize.
You know what the best thing about Friends is?
Forgiveness.
Fastest man alive. Want to see me read your entire comic book?
He's gonna know the second he sits down. Wow, he can't tell. Surprise. Okay, he notices something is wrong.
Something's wrong.
Yes, with the universe.
What do you mean?
I'm not sure. It doesn't feel right.
He's like a kid. Oh, there it is. Look at that reaction. Oh. Sheldon will never be comfortable again, will he? Is he gonna find a new spot for real? That can't be comfortable. No, 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 no.
Obvious solution here. Get up.
It's not the same though, is it?
Problem solved. Nobody cares where you're gonna sit. You're not crazy.
I care, poor Raj.
We transplanted a dog's head in its place. Would that be problem solved?
Maybe? I don't know.
Really sorry, but it's only for a week. Can't you be a little bit flexible?
Yeah, they needed to cut to a wide for that.
Did you notice the sign on his counter? He also makes keys.
Your girlfriend is calling.
Ooh, looks like I'm gonna have sex tonight.
Don't announce it like
His
that.
right hand is calling him.
That's brutal. That's brutal, Penny. The sounds he makes.
Anxious to have sex with me. You understand, right?
You're not even a physicist.
There are two ways of looking at this.
Get out.
I wonder if they're actually going to become a long-term couple.
Saturday, my sister's getting married. I want you to come with me. It's black tie.
She really likes him.
Scam on chunky bridesmaids. I don't know what I would do with a date.
Oh my gosh, Howard.
All right. I understand.
Really?
Hey, I'm really sorry about that Geneva trip.
Ooh, here we go. Here we go.
I had to reduce the number of people going and you didn't make the cut.
When did that happen?
Right now.
About 12 seconds ago.
Yeah, yeah, literally right now.
Weren't controlling you with new equipment and research trips, then I'd be uncomfortable.
How so?
Then we'd be in like a real relationship with feelings and all that crap.
Okay, that's what she's afraid of.
So bottom line, I'm just a bought and paid for sex toy.
I'm surprised that bothers you.
You're also arm candy. What do you think?
Hey, Ma, you gotta run me a talk!
Okay, yeah. I figured.
What kind of sex are you having up there?
Don't answer that, please.
Why are you crouching there?
This is my spot. Where else am I supposed to crouch?
They can't use a temporary replacement cushion?
Fresh from the cleaners, good as new.
Really great.
Key maker? I highly doubt it.
Is it passable, though?
Comfy cozy, 0, 0.
You forgot the time parameter.
Sit on the damn couch.
What is he doing? Smelling? Paint smell?
Nope.
What's wrong? What happened?
It's exactly the same.
Penny, I think I know what to do.
What?
Sheldon, I have some bad news.
More?
It can't get worse than this.
You know the cashew chicken I get you on Monday nights?
Yes, from Szechuan Palace.
Szechuan Palace closed 2 years ago.
Really?
Where did my cashew chicken come from?
Golden Dragon.
Dang, the shock.
No.
Before they went out of business, I bought 4,000 containers.
Is this true?
I keep them in the trunk of my car.
Oh, this changes everything.
This is like a plot twist at the end of like a psychological thriller.
Might take his mind off the cushion.
So it's all fake.
What's real? What isn't? How can I know?
Okay, so he's tricking him. Okay.
You did make that up, right?
But God, I wish I had.
It's actually true?
Leonard,
Yeah, buddy.
I still don't like this cushion.
First of all, Penny, thank you for coming.
Oh, thanks for the shoes.
Penny runs out and kills everyone else in sight.
What's gonna go wrong?
Before we start,
What is it, Sheldon?
That's fair. That's fair.
that was for my cushion.
Sheldon, Penny was our only hope.
I'm sorry, Leonard, but revenge is a dish best served cold.
Screw that.
Alright, we have some infighting. Oh. That too, Brute.
Well, if we're going to descend into anarchy...
This is probably more fun anyways, right?
Okay, see ya.
Where are you going?
Surrender then, Denny's.
Like Raj's wave goodbye. All right, so that's The Big Bang Theory Season 2, episodes 15 and 16. So in episode 15, we finally got to meet Leonard's mom. Like I said, I've read plenty of comments. I feel like since the first season, early in the first season, about people talking about how excited they were for me to meet Leonard's mom. And now having met her, I understand why people were looking forward to this episode. I mean, I figured she was going to be a very kind of out there, crazy character, but I would not have guessed that she would have been such a mirror image of Sheldon in so many ways. And, you know, they played with a lot of interesting things in that episode. It was a funny episode, kind of a depressing episode for poor Leonard. And for Penny, too. I mean, she had a few breakdowns there. But something that wasn't directly addressed in the episode that just stood out to me was almost rethinking Leonard and Sheldon's friendship, now seeing how Leonard's mother is, right? Like, there's no way it's a coincidence, and I might be overanalyzing this, right? It's probably just primarily a joke, but still, just viewing this in world, there's no coincidence that Leonard became friends with someone whose personality and mannerisms and the way that they view the world and interact in social situations is almost identical, right? So there must be some side of Leonard that, despite how Sheldon gets on his nerves all the time. I mean, look, I think Leonard and Sheldon are actually friends. And I think Leonard is a really good friend to Sheldon in many ways, you know, almost looking after Sheldon as he tries to navigate his way through human experiences. But there must be something that Leonard needs, whether it's approval from his mom, you know, I don't know how Freudian we want to get, but, you know, I just don't think it's a coincidence that Leonard found a friend in Sheldon after having had a mom who was so similar, right? I mean, if I had to psychoanalyze and pretend that I'm as intelligent and qualified as Leonard's mother is, I would say it's that. I'd say that he never has gotten his approval from his mom, and that's something that can really follow you. You know, not getting approval from any parent, I feel like, can really follow and shape a lot of your experiences in life. And so not getting that from his mother, by getting some form of acceptance from a friend, which, you know, I feel like Leonard has as much acceptance from Sheldon as Sheldon gives to anyone. But by getting that, maybe it fills some of the void that Leonard has due to his relationship or lack of a relationship with his mother. But enough of the psychoanalyzing and just me rambling about stuff I don't fully understand. You know, I do think that Leonard's mother was an extremely entertaining character. Like I said during the reaction, I feel like I recognize that actress, but I could be wrong. I might be thinking of someone else who looks a little bit like her. But I think she did a really good job in the role. I mean, she was very convincing in that part. You know, when you're playing a character who's so out there in a similar way like Sheldon, I feel like you kind of have to really commit, and it takes quite a bit of talent to be believable and not feel like you're just doing a parody or a complete copy of Sheldon. She felt like a real person, even though we could see the obvious similarities to Sheldon. And it was interesting, you know, Sheldon meeting her for the first time, they just hit it off right away. And then I like how Leonard and Penny were bonding over how brutal of an experience it was having Leonard's mother over to stay. And we had the one scene with Sheldon and his mom where they were talking about something, and they were clearly, for comedic purposes, making us think that maybe the two of them would get together, which thankfully we were spared that incident. I mean, I could only imagine the scars, the permanent scars that would be left possibly on the audience, but 100% on Leonard if he walked in on Sheldon and his mom. So it was kind of it was a fun subversion that they were just hanging out, letting loose and singing. But then Leonard and Penny, right? They're bonding together, they're having fun, they're drinking, they're clearly flirting while they're drinking, and then they're literally in a bed together. And because Leonard, I feel like there's some part of Leonard that subconsciously, and here I am, I must be more like Sheldon's mom than I think. I like to psychoanalyze or whatever I'm doing here. But there must be some part of Leonard that is self-sabotaging when it comes to Penny. I really think so, because he just consistently comes so close to having something significant happen with Penny, and then he shoots himself in the foot. I mean, all you had to do, Leonard, was literally shut your mouth and you and Penny would be in a different spot. Instead, you end up talking. You end up making Penny think that you want to sleep with your mom. And I have to re-listen to what exactly Leonard said in that scene. I don't think he was saying it like that, but I think that's just the way that Penny interpreted that. But anyways, you know, if they wrote a manual about the worst things you could say to your crush when you're about to get together with them, I think Leonard would write a new page in that book. Be like, okay, well, something that we didn't even think of that you could say, that's the worst possible thing. Leonard, you just said it. And now, you know, you're kicked out of the apartment. And it's just so uncomfortable. There's like, yeah, we're never going to speak about this, and possibly we're never going to speak again. It was really fun seeing Leonard's mother, and I hope we see her back for a few more episodes. And it also is just interesting to me that I'd be so curious in an alternate universe how Sheldon would turn out if his mother was like that, and how Leonard would turn out if his mother was like Sheldon's. Like if we had a mom swap, how different would they be as adults at this point? It's a lot of fun watching Leonard's mother on screen, but I can 100% say with confidence that if I had to pick a mom, it would be Sheldon's mom over Leonard's mom. I don't know what to say. Like, having Sheldon as a roommate has its challenges, but having Sheldon as a mother when you're a child, that's a whole other category of challenge. Then in episode 16, we started out with some paintball battles, and we kind of bookended the episode with an opening paintball scene and then a closing paintball scene, and I like that. But it was kind of mainly a setup for Howard to get together with Leslie. And like I said, I thought that it would bother Leonard more than it did. I'm actually relieved that it didn't, because like I said, Leonard has had a lot of things go badly. In that sense, I mean, Leonard is very different than Ross is in Friends, but just like the universe is out to see Ross fail in so many different circumstances, I'm getting the sense that that might slowly be happening with Leonard. But anyways, we see Howard and Leslie getting together, and the scenes of the two of them, yeah, I can't tell at this point if they're actually a good fit for each other or not. I mean, they had some funny moments together for sure, where they're surprisingly on the same page. I mean, Leslie screaming at Howard's mom was a great moment for me. I also found it interesting when Leslie was talking about, you know, being afraid of having feelings and being in a real relationship. I just thought, I mean, it was obviously humorous, and that scene was mainly just some jokes and some fun moments between the two of them, but that felt like a sincere moment where we get kind of more of a glimpse of what's behind a lot of Leslie's behavior, which ultimately I think is fear. And in that sense, I actually think that she and Howard are very similar. And then we have the ultimate crisis, the ultimate sacrilege. She accidentally destroyed Sheldon's spot with the paintball gun, and all the cover-ups predictably failed. I'm surprised that didn't automatically give Penny 3 strikes, but Howard was kind of able to save it ultimately by distracting Sheldon with new pain. It's almost like, forget about your stubbed toe, here's a broken arm. Something else to bother Sheldon with. The food that Leonard has been bringing him is not from the restaurant that Sheldon thought for so long. And the fact that Sheldon didn't pick up on that does indicate that a lot of Sheldon's need for stability is not totally objective. I don't know if I'm saying it the best way. The fact that Leonard has been willing for so long to not only get food for Sheldon and get all his specific orders and all the things just right for Sheldon, but on top of that to be willing to switch the food containers and to even have the foresight to know to order that many food containers. I mean, still part of me finds that unbelievable. I'm still a little bit skeptical that that wasn't just something that Leonard made up in the moment to distract Sheldon. But if it's true, that does show how well Leonard actually knows Sheldon. And I guess that's kind of a perfect example of something I would bring up as something that Leonard does for Sheldon that shows the commitment to their friendship that he has. Not a lot of people would do that. And then I like at the end in the final, you know, scene with the paintball fight, Sheldon takes a cheap shot, shoots Penny, and then it just descends into total anarchy, as they said. And I think that's their ultimate weakness. They can't, there's too much infighting among them, among the friends, to really make a solid unit to be a formidable paintball task force. But I had a lot of fun with both those episodes, and the ultimate crossover, I don't know if this is ever going to happen, and please don't spoil it if it does, but I would love to see an interaction where Sheldon's mom meets Leonard's mom. That would be the ultimate episode, because that, I just would love to see how they would behave around each other, right? But I hope you guys enjoyed those reactions. As always, you want to watch along the full reactions, that's up on Patreon. That's also where you can watch future episodes of The Big Bang Theory if you don't want to wait and you care to support the channel. Thank you for watching. And as always, remember, be active, be mindful, and be a hero.